Michael, your interest in cooperatives and social enterprise is becoming more well known. Where did this interest stem from?
I think it stems from something that's kind of, obviously not just in me, but in everyone, this sense of a memory of what it is to be a community, to be a real community, to work together and to feel a sense of ownership over not only your community but what happens to your community as well. I think that's something that people, especially in areas like where I come from, in East Port Talbot, our history is one of very close-knit communities where people, like the miners, used to put money in from their pay packet every week to go towards something that would benefit the whole of the community. I think that's something that's in our DNA, it's in our blood. And I think ideas like social enterprise, like cooperatives, like community share schemes, taps into that. And I think there is the real possibility for those ideas to bring about a kind of to become a real engine for social change, for the whole country to be able to rise up together. I think this idea that I win because you lose is a false premise. The idea that we can't all succeed together, I think, is wrong. There is a way to do that, and I think ideas like this show us the way forward.
I understand you've been to Spain to look at the cooperatives at Mondragon. What do you think Wales has to learn from other countries, or conversely, what can Wales show to the world with regards to social business?
Yeah. Well, the transformation in Bilbao, in the Basque Country, is extraordinary. It's incredibly inspiring. It shows that there is an alternative. There is a different way. When there was sort of total socio-economic collapse there in the 80s, they had a tradition of cooperatives there already. It began after the Spanish Civil War, and it was that they drew on, rather than going with the grain in terms of what the rest of Europe was doing. There was a lot of pressure on them to forget about manufacturing, forget about the real economy, so to speak, and to move towards provision of financial services and that kind of stuff. They said, no, this is what we know, this is what we do, we make things. And so they looked at local needs and answering those local needs through the cooperative ideology, and they've been incredibly successful, and they've drawn investment, they've drawn the world to them. And you go to Bilbao now and it's absolutely extraordinary. You look at what has happened in Mondragon with the clusterization of cooperative companies there. They've got this federation of cooperatives, and they've seen remarkable results, and it shows that you can be profitable, you can make money, you can be competitive. It doesn't have to be an add-on that it also then, and here's a little bit for the society, for the culture that we're in. It works hand in hand, and it brings everyone forwards together, and I think that is a massively inspirational story for what is possible here in Wales.
And clearly you see the potential for social business having quite widespread benefit here in Wales. What do you think there is about the country that makes it such a fertile place to develop such a way of working and such a way of life?
Well, my day-to-day experience of Wales is of a people who are always ready to work together, always ready to help each other out, always ready to create community. There's still that very, very strong sense of that. I think if we can bring the ideas to people, I think it's literally that. There are fantastic ideas, fantastic projects, fantastic schemes going on, fantastic organisations. It's about making sure that the people themselves in the country are aware of them, and that we break down those barriers of, it's always the unknown. It's always, I'm not quite sure what that is, and we're bombarded with images from companies that have a lot of money to go towards marketing. These companies and these ideas that we're talking about maybe don't have quite so much of that. So it's important for people like myself to get the word out there and to bring people together, to bring ideas and people together. And I think if we can do that, we will really create change in this country.